Hello everyone, welcome to my new video where I'm going to show you how to draw this cute cowgirl wearing a cowboy hat with a star on it and with a nice full head of curly hair. So if you want to slow this video down or fast forward, please feel free to do that. I'm using a Sharpie so that you can see my lines nice and boldly, but you could feel free to use whatever materials you have, including a pencil if you need to erase as you go. This is not an easy angle of the face to draw. So I'm going to take you step by step through it and hopefully make it a little bit simpler for you. All right, let's get started. So this drawing is going to start with the cowboy hat, and I'm going to draw that in first, and then everything else is going to be underneath it. So to start the cowboy hat, I'm going to draw a big curved line that's going to go across pretty much my whole page at the top with a straight edge here. And then I'm going to let that curl there. I'm going to stop it short. First, I'll do the top and then I'll finish it off on the other side. So we need to add the curve, kind of like the fold of a Stetson hat. And it's got those signature curves. That's basically, it kind of looks like almost like an upside down smile here. All right. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and add curved line that sort of like intersects with this fold a bit. So this is like the top of the hat. Okay, and then we're going to draw just a gentle sloping line. And again, we got that signature indentation at the top here. Okay, and I'm going to draw a star. Okay, so it's like basically I drew half of a star. Imagine that you're drawing a star. This is great to practice drawing a star with the pencil first and then putting it in. And it's as if like the other two sides of the star are somewhere over there. We're not going to draw them. Okay, and now I'm just going to finish the curve. It's going to go behind, around and behind my hat. Okay, there you have it, more or less a hat. Oh, wait, almost forgot to put the ribbon part right here and maybe just like a little line there to indicate the other side of the fold here. All right, and there you have the hat. Okay, now let's do the face underneath here. So the curve of this line has to kind of align with the face. It has to align with the face. So I'm like thinking about like invisible lines, and I'm gonna mark that for myself. So I'm gonna imagine an invisible line that's going from this point, curving down, and I'm gonna draw myself like a little dot right there to tell me that this is where the face approximately should start so that it makes sense with where the hat is on top of the head. So now that I know that that's where that is, I need to draw a 3/4 view, which is pretty tricky to do. I'll start it first with the right eye on this side, and it's going to be like peeking out from under the hat. So we've drawn a few eyes so far, and we're basically going to follow that same exact formula. So if this is the very edge of my face here, I'm going to move over a couple of inches to the right, and I'm going to draw an almond shape with that little curve there. Okay, and finish it off like that. I'll include like the eyelid fold here. And I want her to be looking at me, so the iris part, I'm going to do it off center towards the right. And then when I fill it in, I'm going to leave a little space, a little white space there for a little highlight. And of course, we have some eyelashes. Okay, so there you have it. You have a eye here. Now, before I do the eye on this side, I'm going to draw the nose, and then I'll draw the eye peeking out from behind the nose. So the face is also tilted a little bit this way. I'm keeping that in mind too. So I'm moving over about an inch. And I'm drawing a curve like that. And that's the bridge of the nose in a 3/4 view. I'm going to give a little space. I don't want to do like a full line here, a little space. And I'm going to draw, again, I'm still going to use the same way that I made the nose in my other videos where I just did a bunch of small curved lines. I'll do that here too. It's just going to be a different sequence of small curves. So first I'll start with a curve going this way. That's the tip of the nose. Then I'll go with a little curve upside down. Okay, and another curve to finish it off right there. And then on the other side, underneath here, I'm going to put in a curve like that. See, it's all pretty much the same kind of line. A little dot just to indicate that that's the nostril on the other side. And there you have it, a nose in 3/4 view. I would practice this a bit with pencil, and I think you'll be able to do it like a pro soon enough. Okay, so I'm going to do, imagine basically the same thing as this eye, but I'm cutting it in half. I'm letting it kind of disappear behind the bridge of the nose. So an almond shape that gets cut short because of the nose. It looks exactly the same as the other side, but cut in half. Okay, now you have 2 eyes. Again, a difficult perspective to draw. Then once you break it down, it's actually very easy, very simple. All right, now we have 2 eyes. We have a nose, and what we have to do before we draw the outline of the face is the lips. Again, same way that I did the 3/4 lips I had in a previous video. And same way I did the nose too. I'll start with some small curved lines. So I have a little curve for the top of the lip, a little curve for the middle, and then I'll do a curve for the bottom lip. So 3 curves, 1, 2, 3, going in a sort of diagonal. And then on the other side of the face, I'm gonna do a dot here, and this is where the lips end. And on this side, it's gonna be shorter because the face is in perspective. It's in the 3/4 view. I'm gonna draw that dot closer. And then all you have to do is just connect the dots. It's a short curve here and a longer curve here to connect the dots. Short curve here, longer curve here to connect the dots. Okay, and that was pretty simple. I want to give her a little smirk too, so I'm just gonna do that on this side here. Okay, now all that's left to do is I'm going to draw a very simple outline. The edge of the face here starts very close to the eye. Where the nose is for the cheek, I'm just gonna let that come out and then go in close to the lip but not quite touching, and then round for the chin. I'm not going to complete it all the way because I want to give her a nice full head of hair here, so I'm going to stop it short. And then maybe at the top here, there. We did a curly hair video in this previous one, so I'm going to do similar types of things. So I want to give her curly hair. I'll just make dramatic swirly lines. Okay, let me dramatic swirly lines. And curves that kind of go in and out. Okay, so curvy lines, sort of like S shapes. And some bigger, some smaller. Going in and out. And I want to give her very full hair, so it's not going to quite come out here, but it's going to go pretty far away from her face. Okay. Keep adding on here. Okay, so before I get too far here, I want to do someone on this side too. Okay, and then maybe just to indicate that she's wearing a shirt. I'm just gonna leave it there. I am super happy with the way that this drawing came out. I hope that you had a good time following along and drawing. This is not an easy angle of a face to draw, so hopefully you were able to learn something new here. I will see you in the next video where I will show you how to color her in using some of my alcohol markers that I have, and hopefully you'll join me for that as well. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more drawings of all sorts of faces, places, and things. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.